Hello everyone, I'm Raven from Arambol, South Norway. We are going to do a general energy update, and the cards are going to lead us to whatever subject that is interesting for you. It could really be anything. For some reason I'm almost trained in certain specific subjects. It's like I just have an eye for it without really being aware of it. I could never really as easily see if someone are going on with some same sex stuff as this guy I was speaking about the other day, because I'm not from that planet. But I'm open to anything, and I have seen a lot in my life, and so certain things I would simply not bring them up because I feel I am going to a very shady area. There is a lot of people out there who are seeking their true love, who got their heart broken so many times and lost faith in it, and still they were kind of big for it. And still there are so many other things in your life that is going on, and that is you, who you are. And yet again, some love interests or people or drama. This is why I really much love to do the reads esoteric. However, I do not possess the esoteric cards with me, except Aleister Crowley. He would look at it from a very esoteric perspective. Now note it's a very collective read, so it will be different messages this time for everyone. We will pull a lot of oracle cards, and there might pop love interests up. Not all of the messages are necessarily for you. Energies, I can tell you so much, the energies are always a little bit strange. Being on this planet is a little bit strange. And yeah, I'm also leaving in a couple of days to Nepal, so I'll be gone there for some time. Hopefully they have internet in Nepal too, so I could perhaps do some reads from top of the mountains there. We'll see. So we have 8 of the Swords. 8 of Swords, uprights, which talks about a clarity. Some of you are very clear about something. There's something you see finally. You're out of the fog. However, you also are now, whoever I'm speaking to, someone here, are very opposing what is traditional. I would tell something to my daughter today, something that is not good that is happening in the world, and she would say that yes, but it's also a tradition. Should we then accept it? So I told her that, you know, there's also a tradition someplace in Africa to do certain things to the females, to the female young girls, which will break them for the rest of their life, and some of them will die out of infection. I think some of you know what that is. That is still a tradition. So just because something is a tradition, should you go for it then? Because a lot of things that we think of as tradition is pure craziness, and it is on a very, very destructive path. You are on a very destructive path if you follow a tradition. That is insane. Once upon a time, it was a tradition to sacrifice small children to the ancient god, also known as Moloch. Would you do it because it's a tradition? Because everyone expects that of you. Someone are here clear of, and I'm breaking out of the tradition. I choose to be me. I will now think about what I think is cool, and I will refer to something one of my favorite readers said today, Christina. that, you know, there's this popularity world, this word these days called narcissism. Today, it doesn't take a lot before you're kind of a bitch before you get the brand narcissist. So yes, today we are still burning witches. So before we are labeling others every day, take a good look at who are you. And some of you are pretty aware of that there is a tradition here that maybe it's not needed. Here in India we have arranged marriage, which burden very often both of the parts. It would burden the girl because, like I said, one girl would come to me and say, I don't love him, I don't like him, I just got to try to him. She was so happy, she didn't want kids with him, nothing. And from the men's side, it is costing a lot of financial things that they have to gather in order to purchase that girl, apparently. And so it is also a tradition north of here in Kerala to slaughter animals to satisfy goddess Kali. And for Lakshmi, beautiful, beautiful, wonderful goddess Lakshmi of abundance, do you think she wants you to sacrifice an owl and that will make you more abundant? Do you think that's why I am abundant? So there are many traditions here that needs to be broken, and some of you are out now there. This is a very strong Aquarian energy, which is opposing the strict and conform with all the conformities being here at Taurus, which they are a huge fan of traditions. But the Aquarians, they're taking their flames, they don't even have flames, they're breaking wind. So that was not exactly the correct word. You know the last, isn't that the movie, The Last Windbreaker? The last, you know, is bending air. Okay, it was an airbender. I can't remember, I don't know what the difference is, but you know, perhaps someone was putting a lot of beans in his dinner, I don't know. But yeah, the Aquarian energy is of I don't know if I can continue like this. If this is going to be like this, trying to stay serious here, you know, let's taking things as they go. Yeah, I'm seeing Aquarius here, you know, taking all this wind and yeah. Perhaps I should say that he's creating a rather flammable, flatulent energy towards Taurus here in his face and his F your traditions, you know. I couldn't give a shit about your traditions, your marriage, your family, your money. And that's something an Aquarius could do. They have no shame, trust me. A real Aquarius, they couldn't give a fuck in traditions. And same with the Scorpios, especially those who have Aquarian or you know, strong Aquarian position, or who are a Scorpio like me, ruled by Uranus, together with the Moon and the Sun. They're having fun. They're having fun. They're sitting around the table and smoking shit, things they shouldn't smoke. And I tell you what, I couldn't give a fuck about traditions. There are some traditions that are quite cute. There are some traditions that are very romantic. Let's face it, in the end, true love is unconditional and freedom is everything. Freedom and your peace. This one is, how did I do this? I twisted the devil. Who others in this world can take the Capricorn or the devil and twist it around, that's death, I tell you. That's death. So Capricorns and Scorpios, death and Satan. That's so awesome. So some Capricorn energies here for you, which are in your way. They're in your way. Something here, it could be a Capricorn here who are struggling with some uptight traditions. Could be anyone. And this tradition is not in someone's favor, but another struggle here is that they could be a slave to something, to their own ego, to habits, certain kind of habits, which don't really serve them. Everything that is pulling you away from the true expansion of your soul is a very negative habit. So I prefer to think in positive and negative terminologies, although they are also, signifying the energy, the idea of duality. We like to stay neutral, and at the same time, you've got lovers there, and you've got the Emperor. The Emperor is posing here a little bit diabolic, so it could be some kind of battle here between a choice regarding a love relationship and someone who are of strong authority, which actually could be a father figure, for example. And you're addicted to someone else, you're addicted to that guy or that chica, what the fuck, I want that woman, I want this, I want that, I want my freedom, I want my choice. God gave us free will, and daddy ho, you're not God. So, let's see. Let's see the energies of this individual who are. Let's see the energies. Let's create a character trait of this individual. So we're going to use just the energies of the planet, starting from the sun, the ascendant, the mindset, blah blah blah. So it will be a quick one, and. In the end, what kind of struggle are we talking about? Is there something we can do about it? Well, show me the human. There are so many humans out there who are entrepreneurs and talking about success. Make money while you sleep, do this, drink that, put your head in a bucket of water, don't eat this, eat that, and then the other guru would come and say, oh yeah, you should do the opposite. The world of confusion. So what I told you before is to look inwards, look inside, and you will know what is good for you, what ain't good, what is not good. So let me have a look, Great Spirit, at the character traits of this individual that we are pulling out. So it's not necessarily everything that has to resonate. We are starting with the ascendant, we are going on with the sun, we are going on with Mercury, and going on with Venus. We're also going further with Earth. Continuing with Mars. We're going to have a little bit taste of Saturn, Jupiter, Neptune, Pluto, and their struggles. Let's see if there is any truth to this. This is a Page of Swords. Immature, intelligent, checking up certain things, doing some detective, sneaky stuff. So is this you, or is this someone you are involved with? So in their ascendant, they seem to be juggling some kind of energies. They're mirroring themselves somehow, and they are not pleased, with what they see. It's like, it is normally a juggler, but this card is like, look at this distress. That hat, that raven, which is the inner voice, when we were like, stupid. Could be some kind of confidence here, which is pulling someone down. No, they don't feel very good about themselves. The star in reverse. It's like all my wishes are supposed to come true. Fuck y'all. Knight of Chalices. So they're thinking about going forward towards someone and caught them, but they don't really believe in it. This one, as you can see, I chose perhaps the wrong deck, but clearly it's a message for someone here who, or someone you know, that lost faith. I get that some of them could be slightly atheistic, dealing with someone atheistic here. Four of Coins, they are holding on to whatever is real to them on Earth in this space-time continuum. They're holding on to whatever they have. It's, you know, post-apocalyptic. Whatever you find, you know, you got these scavengers who would go through your trash, just like the ravens, and keep whatever they find and sell it. And we have Eight of Swords there again. Mars, regarding taking action, they're pretty clear on what to do. That I will not do. That I shall not do. So Eight of Wands here. They want to send out a message towards someone regarding something, or maybe travel. There is something here that they are in this transmutation process, and still they, you know, this is Saturn, so they are very strict. It's like, I need to control myself regarding this situation. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, placed in the column of Jupiter. I don't feel they've been too lucky lately. I'm just going to pull it out from that, because Wheel of Fortune is all about Jupiter. Jupiter is happy-go-lucky. That's the one that, if you want to travel with this guy in your back. And yeah, by the way, I did not put up Uranus here, so we're going straight forward to Neptune. It seems to me that they turn a little bit cynical, and so they have a lot of things to say. But when they say it, they might come out as a little bit bitter. They do have a lot for someone here. Is the Lover's card? Yes, it's the Lover cards. So they might oppose the rules because of this love connection here. Gemini energy. And yeah, it's pulling them down. It's like they could have family, friends, work. And as long as we are, like I talked to someone today about initiation, if you are in the first initiation or the second initiation based on theosophy, you accept that there is something more. But the first initiation, you will lose something to walk over to the next initiation. In the second initiation, you will lose absolutely everything and everyone, because you have to take a stand. Because that's when you're ready. You live out the third initiation. Many of them, you'll see a lot of gurus. They are on the last, who are the true gurus, people who actually want other people to ascend. Gurus who are talking about how to get rich and making money. This is perhaps some gurus, you know, there's nothing wrong with having money or being abundant. There's nothing wrong with that. Money is just energy, but if it's the entire focus, then they're appealing to your ego. Five of Cups. They do have an extreme reaction to grief here, this individual, and they are now again in need of making a choice, and it's driving them crazy because there's something here. There is an addiction here. I have a feeling that addiction could be some kind of love. And they don't feel good enough, perhaps, for some of you. It could be some of you don't feel good enough for the one you are up against or with or whatever. The devil showing up here, lovers and grief in the platonic area. That is an explosive kind of obsessive, very strong connection kind of love. Let's have a look here and see what else the cards have to. Yeah, this could be you guys, but not too much. If you're an atheist, then that part is not for you, okay? An atheist, I don't think they would check out this video so much unless there are a couple of family members I have that loves to make fun of absolutely everything I do, especially when I do it on camera. Let's hope they don't find my PORN videos. So, let's check out here. Checking out the past. Spirits coming in the door. A celebration that had to be cancelled. I get that someone got tired of waiting for this individual. Caballero de Oros. You're a little slow, dude. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, the earth energies. You have to be very, very patient to deal with these people if you have an interest in the bling that they might bring. But, you know, if you are a fire sign, oh, come on, will you? Come on, will you? Just, oh, come on. So, perhaps Scorpios are the only one who can, you know, if they are certain you are on their way to the Scorpio, and Scorpio the only one you have in mind, Scorpio will go like, pretty much all eternity. But if you give them this much doubt, know that Scorpios are ruled by fire as well. So, if you're at crossroads, you're an earth sign, you're interested in someone with a strong Scorpio position, Scorpio will sound like this, like this, like this. Under their little rock there in the desert, wherever they're hiding, freeze. And they can stand like that for a very, very long time. But there has to be no doubt, because life is short and they know that too. Okay, at least I need to know why am I saying like this. Yeah, I'm waiting for someone who's really hot, show me some interest in this kind of shit, but am I someone's bitch right now? Okay, this is getting ridiculous. Okay, there's so many hot options out there. I think my tail is wiggling a little bit. Yeah, maybe I should check my phone. It's a very cool message there. Are they into me? I'm not so sure. I think I felt something moving. Okay, something is totally crawling up my leg. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, someone feels a little bit left out in the cold. 5 of coins. Boom on the smooth deck. Yeah, that is cold. That is cold, and that is recent. I don't know if that was, phew, no one did not get so lucky, whatever it was, did not get so lucky. So yeah, who's the dude or the dudette, the chica who got left out in the cold? I don't know. We will draw a few oracle cards before you know it, so find out, check it out. Someone left behind a shit fest. Okay. Yeah, that was so totally reversed. 10 of coins is really in reverse. It's crowning the energy here. someone could have lost a lot of coins, and you know, I can certainly not afford this arranged marriage, or afford courting you, or afford buying a house, and I'm depressed because of everything. I don't have anything. I'll tell you what, there's not a lot of things you really need. Again, here comes the speech with you need a shelter, you need food, and if you're sick, you need your drugs or whatever you need to eat to keep your insulin, you know, above certain kind of level and stuff like that. But there are people outside in the streets who are lacking body parts. They are sitting in the streets begging for money. But then again, we have people who live in a very rich country, who have a nice body, they look awesome, they should apparently have everything they need, and yet they kill themselves. Pursuit of happiness is difficult, isn't it? So someone are overthinking here. It is possible that this will be an outcome, because there is this sensation of being unlucky all the time. This is the third time Jupiter is showing up in reverse here. Or karma or whatever. Like, the love of my life is not gonna happen. Sorry, I should show more sympathy for destruction. You know, it's not an album. This is probably where I got it from, Megadeth. Yeah, it's Megadeth. Okay, sympathy for destruction. Yeah, this too shall pass, my dear. This too shall pass, my dear. You know, put on some Hank Williams, and he's equally depressed because his roses are withering, and the grass is withering, and the birds, they don't sing no more, and you are gone. So this is normal life, you know. Ooh. Hot chick. So the high priestess popping up in someone's surrounding here. She's kind of a tease. I get it. She's kind of a tease. And someone here are sleeping, touching themselves inside that teepee or the wigwam or whatever, thinking about this tease. Male, female, who knows? Same sex, who knows? Who gives a shit? Oh yeah. It's kind of strange. You know, you heard about those holy prostitutes they used to have in Egypt and stuff like that, where the holy prostitute was elevated as something wonderful and beautiful. Yeah. And today you're so completely trash if you do the same thing. I mean, who's to be the judge? Judgment card, I tell you. Yeah. So, yeah, a very sexy creature with knowledge and wisdom who doesn't talk a lot as this raven. You know, we ravens, we talk all the time, yeah. With no regards. And yeah, I get it. Sexy stuff. Having to be silent. Probably some of you have blocked one another and you ain't talking no more. I don't know. Feel free to comment. What is the longest heartbreak you ever had? And have you ever met the love of your life? And do you think they really exist? Do you believe in twin flames? Hey, you are coming out with 10 of Cups. I believe you could be someone 10 of Cups, my little bird. That is so contradictory to the rest of the read. Are we reading about two people here? I mean, I know this is a collective read. But this is like sliding completely out of context. So if you ain't there now, some of you are going there pretty soon. 10 of Cups, that's like everything. That's like all the shags you would want, all the kisses and hugs, and all the nice sweet words, and even the marriage is popular, and 10 babies in the tummy and the house you want, like all the wish is coming true. It's much more fun than the 10 of coins. This is all in the material world. This is what, you know, you can have everything in the material world, and yes, you would, you know, not fulfill. You know, I once had a house and a husband and a kid and 10 cats, quite literally, and even had a car, a great garden, and yet I was always on the pissed off, rough. I want all that. And so since I was that ungrateful, I really tried to be grateful for the house that had to be fixed every now and then, like once a week and so. And then you had to do, like, what you call it, wash the house, housekeeper, and these things, you know. And so yeah, I hired someone from Ethiopia to do that. It's horrible, huh? What happened? I lost the house, of course. And I got, at least I got my freedom, you know, freedom. So this is a very, what can I say, but babble a lot about it. A confusing reading. I also get that if this read is about two of you, you may be focusing, you know, I'll focus my energy on me, I'll go out, I'll have a party. Some of you also know that I pretend that I won that million and I'll behave, you know, fake it till you make it kind of mode, and you gotta know I dig you for that. I gotta dig you for that, because that's the way you do it, that's the secret. That is all about that. So some of you are pretty much sure about whatever you're up to. Two of Swords in reverse. I'm not going to give this a second thought. Could be the other one who is, you know, feeling left out of the cold due to some toxic behavior. So this is a very cliche kind of read, so it could affect all of you. Not smiley, just trying to cheer you up here. Quattro de Oros. I'm going to hold on to the few resources I have and taking care of myself. Yeah, you have to be a narcissist to be that, having that mindset. I don't know. 5 of Wands. So what we do see here is, you know, usually this is about a competition or some kind of drama. Here we are experiencing some kind of a ceremony or initiation, which is quite interesting. So there's a book about it, but I can't be bothered to read it. But because we see that it is some kind of initiation. So whatever you get up, that whatever you know, we can get a small hand. Yeah, it's about growing up. It might have something to do with pregnancy. Maybe she got her first period. This is a very feminine kind of 5 of Swords energy here. So it's very strong Virgo energy. She might be about to get married here for some of you, and losing her virginity. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So we have 10 of Swords. Someone are here leaving the past. They are now on to a new beginning, and literally leaving on to a new beginning in their life, pursuing happiness. And it seems to me that is quite possible. And there is a Queen of Wands here that's not so nice, that you might meet on your path. Someone who likes the attention, someone with a rather large ego, and a Page of Wands that is quite immature. And if these two are connected together, which is very, very possible, just ignore them. Yeah, ignore. /BLOCK. Okay, so did you not see coming? Well, that is you manifesting wealth down to the earth. 6 of Coins. And yeah, you're going to close down some pretty heavy shit here. The world, your chapter, that chapter is going to close off. It's going to be a reunion here. Happy stuff going on for you. There is also grief here. You will carry it with you with grace, you know, but you will still grieve for some time, which is natural. it could be also someone here who is not quite over you with the Eight of Cups in reverse here, and somebody literally gave up here. I see someone here still disobeying the Emperor here with the Emperor in reverse. I also see that you guys are gaining your power, regaining your power as the Star here, and you accept a rather large transmutation in your life, which will change your life forever. You are going to get over that heartbreak, darling, with Three of Swords in reverse here. And it seems to me you're on a path here with your strength to make some coins out of this life. And someone might miss an opportunity. Make sure you are not staying too much alone, isolated, that your energies are moving. There was some kind of injustice that happened to you here, but you are taking back your victory. And again, there is this energy of someone of fire here. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, that is trying to come in. I believe this is someone who are toxic to you. They are very unclear in what they want, and they are making you feel bad about who you was. The cards here, they literally tell you to chop them off. Again, you could be dealing with someone who's got Leo energy. This could also be someone else. But there's a rather large, immature ego. He's, by the way, coming up in uptights, in uprights. So, but he could be very manipulative, followed up by the mage in reversed here. So again, Three of Coins. Work on a project, continue with your projects, and there will be whispers in your ears by a snake tongue. By a snake tongue, or more than one snake tongue, what we call ormstunge or worm's tongue. I read an entire book once in Norway about worm's tongue, like orm's tongue in this language, and meaning the power of speech actually, and they manipulate you in all directions possible. It's coming out in reverse, so what you know good, you're going to ignore it, and eventually you are going to go into the hermit mode, some of you, and finally master the art of juggling. You're gonna go out there. I have to stop because, yeah, catch you on the flip side. See you soon.